Motorsport TV Live, brought to you by Motorsport Tickets, the dedicated motorsport experiences provider.
Hello and welcome to Motorsport TV Live. I'm Diana Binks with all the latest motorsport news. Sebastian Loeb takes a Dakar stage victory for the first time since 2019. And it's all change at the top of the bike standings in the desert. And the new FIA president has his say on Lewis Hamilton's Formula One future. All those stories and more coming up here on Motorsport TV Live. Sebastian Loeb had a superb day on the dunes for stage 2 of the Dakar, reaching the finishing line of the special almost 3.5 minutes ahead of overall leader Nasser Al Attiyah. It means the Frenchman has registered a first stage victory on the Dakar for the first time since 2019 and now has 15 stage victories from all of the events he's competed in. Further back, and Saudi driver Yassid Al-Rahi was third in the overdrive Toyota entry, although he remains some way off the lead overall. Al-Attiyah may have been bettered on the day by Loeb, but he still remains in charge after stage 2 as the only car with a total time under 7 hours. However, his lead over Loeb is now just under 10 minutes. So even at this relatively early stage of proceedings, there's quite the battle developing at the top. Here's a look at how things stand. Confirmation then of Loeb leading home, Al-Attiyah at the front with Carlos Sainz coming in third. Spare a thought though for Stefan Petter-Hansel though, fourth on stage 2 as you can see there, but after already suffering mechanical problems yesterday, today he has been hit with a fixed stage penalty of 10 hours for exceeding the maximum time allowed to complete the special. That's now been added to several other penalties from stage 1B, leaving him still in the race but now trailing the leader by, wait for it, 23 hours and 35 minutes. And here's a look at the general classification after stage 2. Al-Attiyah leading Loeb by just over 9 minutes. Both of those men some way ahead of the next nearest challenger, Lucia Alvarez. And looking at the bikes, it was Joan Barreda who posted the best time to take stage 2. The Spaniard finished 5.5 minutes ahead of Sam Sunderland, although the Brit did enough to take top spot in the general classification. Kevin Benavides reached the finishing line in third place today, making him the leading KTM representative. With Barreda first on his Monster Energy Honda and Sunderland riding for Gas Factory Racing, it means there are 3 different constructors ending the day on the podium. But it was a tough day though for Australian Daniel Sanders. The winner of the opening stages lost more than 26 minutes midway through the stage after losing his way. He eventually finished in 23rd and now finds himself back in third place overall. There was a surprising leader during the early part of the day as Rui Gonçalves raised eyebrows by going from 70th to 1st, only for the Portuguese rider to receive a 15-minute penalty by the end of the day for missing waypoints along the way. And now moving through the classes, and Austin Jones took the stage win and now holds the overall lead in the SSV category. Jones was runner-up last year, and by clinching the stage today, it means the Can-Am driver is the third different winner over the first 3 stages. The American finished just under 2.5 minutes ahead of Rodrigo Lupi de Oliveira, with yesterday's winner Aren de Marzala in third. For a time though, it looked like being another good day for the Polish drivers. Following Marek Gogzala's win on stage 1A, his brother Michal had the lead at the second checkpoint. He eventually slipped back into third. Now don't go anywhere, we've got lots more from the world of motorsport, including an admission from Ferrari about their 2022 chances. That's here on Motorsport TV Live. Some great racing events there to get excited about for 2022. And just time for a roundup now of the other key categories from stage 2 of the Dakar. Andrei Karginov triumphed in the day's truck special behind the wheel of his Kamaz. The Russian, who won in 2020, finished only 38th, ahead of compatriot and fellow Kamaz driver Dmitry Sotnikov. 2 more Kamaz entries followed, driven by Eduard Nikolaev and Anton Shibolov. Aleš Leprez in his Insta Forex Leprez Praga is currently the only non-Kamaz entry in the top 5. Meanwhile, in the quads, it was Manuel Andujarwan who won the day's special. He crossed the line 2 minutes ahead of Alexandre Giraud and 5 in front of Pablo Capetti. And looking at the GC American Capetti, now trails Lasvadas Kanisos by 3 minutes 32 seconds after the Lithuanian leader also incurred a 3-minute penalty during the stage. To Formula One now, and newly elected FIA President Mohammed bin Sulayman feels confident that Lewis Hamilton will not walk away from the sport after his controversial title defeat in Abu Dhabi last month. Asked during a press briefing ahead of the Dakar rally, he made it clear he was not afraid that Hamilton would quit Formula One. Bin Sulayman appeared to want to shut down any speculation by adding, "I'll ask your questions. Did Lewis declare that he's not going to race?" No, exactly. Being a driver, you declare yourself. You don't let the rumours talk. He stressed the need for the FIA to be proactive rather than reactive in resolving the sporting regulations to ensure that there was no repeat of what happened in Abu Dhabi. The integrity of the FIA is my job and duty to protect it. And if there is any improvements to make, we will. And Ferrari believes it would be very naive to think it will be easy to catch Red Bull and Mercedes under Formula One's new technical regulations for the 2022 season. It's been 2 years since the team last won a Grand Prix, and with the new rules set to come in, they suspended development on the 2021 car early. Even with that head start of sorts for this season, Ferrari sporting director Laurent Mekies expects the top 2 teams to still produce great cars for 2022 despite going longer on 2021 plans. Ferrari finished 3rd in last year's constructor standings, but Mekies added that it would still be tough to make the next step and close the gap completely, although it's promised the new car will feature a lot of innovation and a significantly different power unit. So that's all for now. I'm Diana Binks. Join us again here on Motorsport TV Live for all the latest news from the world of motorsport. Bye for now.